Hello my fellow retro maniacs and welcome to Let's Look at Bryce 2 shareware version that was included in PC format June 1997. Cover disc, and yeah, last time I checked that Kai Power Goo video, and I was right. LGR had made a review of it, and he has also covered Bryce 3D software, but let's check it out anyway. So this is like, yeah, you can do 3D stuff with this one. I don't know how it's gonna work because I have no experience with like 3D modeling or doing 3D art, but maybe if there's like hopefully some demo files, I can just view those. You know, I'm a big fan of all the 90s CGI style. You know, I just love like old video game like cover art or pre-rendered graphics like you would see in Donkey Kong Country, for example. Those, for example, in manual or in the box, you would have like those very high quality CGI silicon graphics rendered 3D polygon models. Obviously in the final game they are so compressed that they lose their detailed look, but still, you know, it would be so great if Donkey Kong Country was like remastered in 4K with the original asset files uncompressed now, because, you know, it's just that 90s CGI style with it's very sharp, strong like shadows and reflections, and no motion blur or anything. It's just, it's very crisp and like stingy. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, you can also see that style on like Mario Kart, like promo material, or Super Mario 64 promo material, or Final Fantasy 7. It's just, it's very like glossy style CGI that defines the 90s 3D art. Okay, yeah, I think this is exactly the same software that LGR made a video about. Just gonna see if there's like demo files. Bryce files. Doesn't seem to have anything. What is this then? Is there anything in the folder? It installed a lot of stuff, but yeah, maybe the full version has like demo files, but this is like limited one. I thought it installed much more. So it's just that files. Huh. Didn't end up anywhere else. What is this? No. Well, it's not really like there's no tutorial or anything. Figures. It's IMAX. Cool. Well, let's just fool around with the settings. Okay, it's up view. Water plane, cloud plane, terrain. Let's create a. Let's create a ball. That should be easy. There we have it. And what? Can I zoom or make it bigger? There you go. Big one. I can place it. Can just put it on top of the. Okay. Oh, this is not color, it's just some kind of a grouping. Display background paper. Wireframe. Yeah, I think it won't render until you command it to render, so it's all wireframe. Okay, so okay. It's almost like a fractal now. Sure. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's very glossy. Okay. And how do I change the ground plane? Oh, there it is. Craters. I'm a little bit afraid that this will crash at any time. Looks a bit weird. I think it should be put on A. No idea what I'm doing here. Okay, is that good? Okay, now let's render it. It's taking for so long. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if you can like make your own shapes. Can I like create Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong, King K. Rool with this software? Probably not. Yeah, I guess the only chance is that someone else like creates all the all the CGI files from scratch, emulating the style of those like promo pictures and pictures from the box art in Donkey Kong Country, because I'm sure that Rare doesn't have the files anymore. It's taking forever. But yeah, I've read that, when they made Toy Story, when they had the like state of the art, computer power, it still took like, I don't know, one day to render one frame for the movie. Well, they were probably using multiple computers to render more than one frame, but still, wanna make like small changes after the rendering. Like, yeah, I don't think that scene is all right. Fix that. Yeah, well, we cannot really fix that because the movie is coming out in 3 weeks, and that would take like 9 months to render again. So yeah, well, obviously I'm not like this. I'm also using like RAM, only like 60 bytes of RAM, and it's emulating like Pentium computer, so I don't know if this actually works on like modern Windows. I would guess that it would be much faster to render this. It's like very basic CGI, this kind of like 640 times 480 resolution. So I think modern GPU can like do this in real time, 60 frames per second probably. So this is just because of it's not optimized. It's just doing everything in the CPU. It's an emulation, and it's using like old, I don't know, one core only, and Windows 95 pipeline. So it's for sure there's all kinds of things that make this very slow process. Yeah, I'm almost like giving up, but let's just hopefully there's no other process after this anti-aliasing. It's beautiful. Jesus Christ. Imagine doing animation with this 60 frames per second or 24 frames per second. Jesus. It would take forever. Is it ready? Yay! Holy shit. It didn't crash. Okay, let's save it. Oh yeah, this is a demo version. Sorry. Okay. What was this one? 2D picture object. Oh, you cannot like even rotate it, you have to render it again. Okay, there's like light sources. There's no textures here. How come not? What the fuck? Oh, I accidentally selected the background that I wasn't. Let's try again. What is E? Okay. Weird. It's like transparent at the moment. Let's try to keep it simple. Okay. What is this? Normal shading. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any experience of doing like, I don't have Blender or never tried Blender or anything. Okay, it's very simple now. How do I zoom in? Okay. There it is. That's perfect. Now let's render this one. There was like quick render, fast preview. It's missing the colors. What gives? It's supposed to look like this one. Sorry. Yeah, no. There's still no like. There's nothing. I don't know. It's not rendering, it's the properties it's supposed to have. Oh, there's all kinds of things here. Okay. Why does it be like that? I'm doing something wrong. Let's just create a cylinder. Maybe it was the light source that like messed up this thing. Okay, and let's try this one again. Okay, does it work? No, it's just blue. Or you can like edit it, rotate, reposition. Yeah, I guess you can do everything or anything with this. Yeah, I wonder if there's like people who... Oh, okay, render textures off. That was the reason why it didn't work. Cool. All right. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff here. Yeah. Nighttime. Okay. And too much. Okay, well, that was fun. I could, you know, could spend hours with that one, especially if it was 90s. But you know, I wonder if you can actually run it with modern Windows 11, because you know it's very charming to do these, you know, old school 90s CGI graphics. Somehow they feel more like fresh and energetic than what you would have with modern Blender. And although I guess you can just emulate their settings with Blender as well, but you know, if you want to be authentic, you should. If you want to make a retro video game or CGI, you should use the retro tools, vintage tools.